Well, good morning, everyone. Lots of new faces today. I'm just like, whoa. Yeah, we'll get started in a few more, maybe like 30 more seconds. We usually have 10 to 12 people. Good morning, Brenda, Chi, Freddie,
Good morning.
Peter, Ricky. See you, Ricky. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? So good morning, everyone. Yeah, definitely several new faces. So why don't we go ahead and start with some introductions real quick. If you guys want to share yeah, when you joined the team and what capacity you're serving in your background. Let's start with first one on my screen is Rhett. Hey Rhett, nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing,
Good.
everyone? I am old, old, old associate of Peter and Brenda. I met Alex and a few of you. Um, been a in the mortgage business for over 15 plus years, and had pivoted from construction loans about 3 years ago. I'm sorry, construction business, ADUs and
Oh,
things like that.
okay.
But getting back into more mortgage centric business.
Okay. So are you coming on as a producing or a loan officer or?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Welcome. Awesome. Welcome. Karina, is it? Sorry, we can't hear. You're on mute right now. There you go.
I think. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you, Brenda. I'm a guest here, Peter, Brenda. I'm training for processing. I've
Okay.
been doing processing for about 3 years now, but I'm going to be upgrading our skills. I've been in the real estate business about 20 years. I was
Okay.
mostly on the real estate side. I transferred over to the loans. I took a break after the recession to get married and have kids.
Oh,
So
okay.
took a 5-7 year break. But anyways, so I'm here to learn more about loans.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you. And good to have you. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, what we like to do is just to start off our sessions with wins for the week. Anyone can share, but primarily it's for particularly loan office or specifically for loan officers to share, to encourage, and for the rest of us to kind of pick up something that we wouldn't otherwise. So, anyone want to kick us off with a quick win for the week before I start calling out names? Oh, hold on. There's a Marion or Marion, is it? No? Okay. We'll move on. And you win for the week, guys.
I guess I could start.
Yeah.
I have 2 applications this week, and one signed his initial disclosures yesterday.
Right on. Okay.
So.
Great. Is this part of the lead gen or
Company gens? Yeah.
Company gens? Okay,
And
great.
I have I've cold called so many people. One lady got back to me, and she's kind of like on the fence. I'm just showing her different types of things she can do. But those people are like a lot harder to convince.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything special or particular about this file that you submitted, or is it pretty a straightforward refinance or?
Pretty straightforward refinance.
Right on. Cool. Awesome. Anyone else? And you win for a week. Here, I'll go real quick. I have one couple. They're fiance. They're engaged. They're both dentists. It was a little hairy prepping this file because how do I start? So they both graduated last year in August 2024 from dentistry school. borrower one or borrower two, let's say, got a job immediately, but borrower one, she worked as an independent contractor under receiving $6,000 a month for her parents' dentistry, a dentistry that her parents own. Okay. And so we were going to qualify the two of them to purchase this house. They got into escrow. But after, kind of digging into it more with Gia and the team, the processing team, we're just like, whoa, there's just way too many red flags here. So she got converted to W-2 in February with a compensation of $15,000 a month. Okay, so a couple things to note there. $6,000 to $15,000, family business. And then there were going to be gift funds for this file because they were going to do only 5% down from the dad, right? So let's just call it the Johnsons. Johnsons employ a Johnson. Johnson receives income that's significantly higher just a couple months ago. And a Johnson will also be gifting the funds to the Johnson, the buyer. So just a lot of red flags there, right? Just didn't look clean. So, and then we found out that borrower two just put in his 2 weeks resignation. Okay. So what happened, what ended up happening was we're like, oh my goodness, why did you guys go into escrow without telling me half of this information? And so what we did was we decided to remove borrower one altogether. Okay. Borrower two was going to be employed now by said dentist, by the family. The income was going to be very reasonable, or comparable, I should say, from where he's currently at to where he's moving to. So we got a job offer letter. He's getting his first payment or his first paycheck later, or next week rather. And he's going to pay off some debt, and we're going to proceed as such. Does that make sense? So that was a big win for me and the team, just because we were able to, sift through the file, and instead of panicking, oh my God, we're going to have to cancel escrow here. It was multiple conversations. We decided, hey, this is all going to work out for the best. As far as the donor funds go, we didn't want the donor funds to come from the same person that also is employing the borrower. And so the funds are going to be gifted, or his parents are going to be the ones going to gift it with a different last name. So that was a huge win for us. Freddie or Ricky, any wins for the week? Hannah?
I'll go.
No?
So I've been calling realtors. So at least one lady got back to me about the HOP 120. So she said she might send some clients over.
Right on. Awesome. How are you marketing the HOP?
Yeah, I am just going on Redfin, calling out those realtors and letting them know that there's a 85,000 down payment assistance, and if they have any eligible buyers, maybe low income.
Yeah, right on. On that note with Ricky, guys, a lot of agents are slow right now, right? That's not a secret. Last year, 70% of realtors had big fat zeros. Okay. Year to date, it's 80% have big fat zeros in Southern California. There's a lot of agents that don't have any business and hasn't done a single transaction. Your efforts really should be reaching out to agents right now. Okay. That is not a secret. Okay. But now they're probably going to be inundated with information. But as we are working for Giving Tree Lending here, we do non-QM, the conventional, obviously. We have different DAP programs. We do commercial. We do private money. We do bridge loans. Send out a unique message. I don't want to speak for him. Maybe he can share with us next week. But he's at a medical appointment. He's been mass emailing agents about the different programs that we have. Okay. The one was a bridge loan, I believe. And I can personally attest to he has now had one-on-one meetings with agents just because of these emails. But he's not marketing, hey, we have the best rates, right? He's not we have the fastest turn times. He's not even boasting that we have the fastest close COE times, right? He's just pitching different unique products that probably most of these lenders aren't hearing. Okay, so but he's receiving responses, so I do want to on his behalf share that win for the week. Great. Anyone else? Hannah?
Okay. I'm continuing my Instagram and Thread marketing.
Okay.
And Harrison has been a great help with content planning, like formats and design. And I think the marketing quality will improve a bit thanks to his support. But down the line, I'm also considering starting YouTube channel, but I want to get really comfortable with IGN marketing first, and with Threads marketing first.
Awesome. Good. Keep up the marketing efforts. I think, guys, whether you guys like to hear this or not, accept it or not, we as loan officers in the modern age of 2025, we're not just loan officers, okay? And I think this speaks true of a lot of industries. Unfortunately, whether you want to accept this or not, we are called to be marketers, right? Some people are going to say content creators. We have to market ourselves. If you look at every top 100, top 10% MLO in the nation, I would argue 99% of them have marketing. Okay, they market themselves, they content create. All you have to do is go on your phone, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, look up mortgage, see all the top guys. You guys all know what's a mortgage guy, Min Nguyen, right? Huge Instagram guy, right? But he does business. That's just the times that we live in. I'm speaking to the choir because I have only recently begun, journeying myself on, marketing through YouTube and videos and shorts and stuff. So we're all with you. Hannah, hats off to you. Keep up the efforts. We're all in it together.